Everybody, you asked and I've decided to answer, I guess. So the question is it possible to do a pacifist run? So that's what I'm going to try to do today, is try my best at making a lazy damage build, because I talk about how I love it so much. So people are like, hey, you want to do nothing but lazy damage? That's fine. Make a build that does that. So I'm here to put my money where my mouth is. Maybe. I'm going to try it on normal. We'll see if that works. So, again, we got to set up some ground rules. Those ground rules make everything understandable for both myself and everyone else. The first few levels, I am going to basically do whatever damage I want until I can find something that has the opportunity to do lazy damage. So I'm going to take as many of the chests I can to try to find turrets, to try to find elemental auras, to try to find storms, and a lot of other things. You know, like if you destroy an enemy, they also do damage to nearby enemies kind of thing. And I'm going to try to build that and see if I can possibly make something that can do damage on its own. And for anyone else that's kind of noticed, yeah, I'm still a little sick. But I figured what's better than playing this game 100 times over, like over and over and over and over until I get something that can do passive damage by itself. Nothing is better than that. I might have to start over if I can't get it soon, because I want to at least do half of the levels passively. That's going to be another stipulation I'm going to have to put on this. So, I mean, I don't want to have to start over 100 million times, but it is going to be a possibility here because sometimes I just don't get the upgrades, which it feels like a lot of times I just don't get the upgrades. So I'm hoping my first passive is either the fan of daggers when I dash, or possibly like the lightning aura, or sentry guns. Sentry guns would be fine too. I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. Come on! You have the poison stack on you. Oh. Yeah, poison must be damage over time then. I always thought it was just more damage is dealt. That's not bad. This shop either has what I need or I have to start over. Pop this chest. Silver armor. That isn't great. A fuse totem. I still don't know how the fuse totems work because they all break. Wow. Bronze heart. Aura. Ghost ammo. Go again. Big heart. Silver damage. Nope. Okay. Time to start over. Come on, I need something passive. Is that passive? Power slide. This is it. This is the first. So how much do I have? I have enough. Just enough. Okay. So now this is power slide. So as I slide, I do fire. So I'm doing damage. This is it. This is my... This is gonna be horrible. I need more HP now. So, now, for the sake of the game, in the spirit of the game, I am going to rebind my fire to L, something way on the other side. Gonna get rid of the grenade. My melee also going over there. I will leave my aim only because it does slow-mo. I feel like slow-mo, since I'm not doing damage, is actually going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's a passive thing. It does... Ooh. I'm going to salvage that because I can't take any more weapon mods. It's starting. This is it. This is the passive run. Sentry guns, power slides, stacking all the elemental stuff. Also... So, honestly, I cannot... Oh no, this does no damage to the fire skull. I have the worst luck. Guys, I literally, I cannot get past this. Oh, it's doing 1 damage. Okay, I can do 1 damage. So I just have to get the stacks high enough. Oh, well, that didn't work out. Of course, I would get the one boss that... back to grinding for passives. Finally! Another passive ability. Ice Dash. I don't know if ice does any damage. You know it freezes. So we'll see if I can do damage with this. If I can, great. If I can't, then I'll keep going for... Oh yeah, I can do some. Okay. That's not bad. I don't know if it's going to do any damage against icy things, but it will do enough damage, I think, to get us by for just a little while. So now we've got something, at least something. I've decided after redoing this a lot, I can use my gun on only those. Because otherwise this is going to be ridiculous. Lightning explosion. I mean, I love that, but I can't take it. Because I need to get rid of all of my gun stuff too. Damage combo. Depending on current combo, I don't even know if I can set up a combo with it. But just so everyone knows, I'm going to be getting rid of all of my gun modifications. So my gun, even if I do use it, is essentially like tissue paper that I'm shooting. Actually, this Ice Dash is really good. I like it a lot. It's probably even better than Power Slide. Now, don't tell Power Slide I said that, but it's probably even better than Power Slide. Damage increase to frozen enemies. That's exactly what I want. More elemental. I will need to increase my health for this to be beneficial. But eventually, you know, I can do that as I go. Icebreaker. Enemies take damage when thawing from ice. Yes. All ice all day. This is the run. The game was like, you know what? You've restarted 9 times. I counted 9 times. So, you know what? You deserve to have this. Not that. That's disgusting. Aw. Oh well. Wait, what's this one? Damage increase. Oh, that's not the one. I thought it was going to be like the Arc of Daggers when I dodge, because that would be even better. Poison and damage nearby enemies every few seconds. That's the one. I need that. So now I have 2 sources of passive damage going on. They're not spectacular. Go again. One more time. Anything great? Sniper turret! Yes! The game has heard my pleas for passive damage, and it has rewarded me. Oh, and I'm so lucky because this is a stupid elite ice skull. Can I freeze it? It doesn't feel like that. What is this? Is this the crystal one? Yeah, it's the gambling totem. Ah! This is dredgery. Because I do ice damage, and I freeze things, and I poison aura. And this thing is like immune to ice and freeze, and... Well, not poison. I think the poison is actually doing something to it. This sniper turret needs to be shooting it more. Is there a range on a sniper turret? Because that's dumb. Yeah, look at that. When the sniper turret gets in there, it really messes things up. So that could have been way easier, and I just made it way harder. I'm going to go over here and do something stupid. Sharpened axe. Fire spinning axes along with my shots. I want that. I want that a lot. Oh, why? It's loving giving me all of this fun stuff now. Why does it do that? It like knows. It's like, this idiot's doing a challenge where he can't use his gun. So I'm going to give them everything they could possibly have ever wanted. And then as soon as it's like, oh, this dum-dum is doing a challenge with the gun, let's give them all the aura and passive stuff and nothing for the weapons. Oh, well. You know, sometimes the game listens and helps. Like, this run is not bad. This run, I will say, is probably the best shot I've had out of the 10 runs I've done. Oh, no. That's not the one that I do multiple dashes. I want the one where I do multiple dashes. Why can't you just give me what I want, game? I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for amazing passive damage that can one-shot the final boss and multiple dashes to go with it. Repelling dash. Dashes repels nearby enemies. Enemy projectiles, I should say. That's even better because I freeze everything else and any projectiles just get... I mean, I'm not doing a lot of damage. Let's be fair. Hey, repel nearby enemy projectiles. Okay. I have a plan now. When it thaws and it cracks with massive poison stacks on it, like, things are just a mess. I do 80-some damage, which is not a lot. I've done millions of damage in the past. So, but for completely passive and my sniper turret basically doing the majority of my damage for me, that's a significant number. And the more I can be close to things stacking poison damage, the more that significant number increases. Our passive damage is getting to the point where it's kind of insane. We cleared that, and I really was just moving around. More dashes. Yes! Oh, thank you! 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to be jumping now. If you need me, I will be over here jumping. Because the more times I jump, the more damage I can be doing. The more damage I can be doing, the better off I'm going to be. I could essentially just sit in here, and no projectiles can touch me as I'm dashing. Ooh. So even that is just spectacular for me. This is all based around how many times I can jump. I'll reroll just the once. Silver heart, piercing wave, sentry turret. You know what? Just for fun, just to say that we did, and like, we can enjoy it. We can have fun with this final boss. Sentry turrets, my ice dash. Oh, it's probably a good thing I got King Skull, because I can sit right on top of King Skull and like stack all of this. Hopefully it's not immune to... oh, I'm on top of its head! I'm on top of its head! I'm a flying crab on top of its head. I don't know if the sniper turrets can get here to help out, but I really wish they would. I repel all of the damage. I heal constantly, and it can't do anything about this. Is that stack, like infinite stack? Is that what I'm seeing? My poison stack is just insane on this thing, I'm sure. Actually, it feels like it's not doing that kind of damage anymore. What is happening here? Am I not, like, doing enough damage to this thing? Ooh, the driller ability. So let's pop this. Hey, no, enough! This, okay, my passive needs to be close, but at the same time... it acted like the stacks weren't building on it. So let's let some of our turrets have some fun here. Come on. Yes. Okay. Sit on top of this thing. I can't build combo this way, so I can't heal off combos. But that is fine. Because... oh, I can't dash like that! Oh, no! That was so... frustrating. It stopped my dashes, which stopped my damage. I finally have the build for a pacifist run. All it took was a random totem. I collected as many perks as I could, and I stacked a few, and I was able to randomly roll into mortar turrets, a level up, which is going to increase our rarities and like our levels on random stuff. Probably going to get rid of the autoloader. That just randomly spawned in. I got Rising Star, unfortunately. I knew I was going to get some greeds, but I figured this was the only way. Level 2 Ice Dash is going to be nice, and Exploding Enemies. So, I can Ice Dash, let the mortar turrets hit, and do all of that. I'm keeping these because the Piercing Wave will be a passive damage. The Time Bolt will do damage to rocks over time, and the Triple Shot will hit the rocks with 3 shots at the same time, so they'll probably bust sooner. That's all passive damage. I cannot stress that I will not use that on enemies at any time, and that's why, in good faith, I'm getting rid of the Auto Loader, because that has no benefit to me, because I'm only shooting rocks. And I had a sniper turret before, but having 4 mortar turrets is going to be way better. I will not tell you just how many times I've had to redo this run over and over and over. In fact, it got to the point where, I'm not gonna lie, I had to bump the difficulty down only because of the fact of time. I wasn't having any issue with beating the enemies. I was having issues of, there's not enough hours in the day to make this happen. There's just not enough time in a day. I have been at this for hours. Literal hours. I have a sneaky suspicion whatever this boss is. Oh, good, it's the ice one. At least I can still freeze it. It doesn't stay frozen, but I can do damage with this. And I'm going to try to stay in here just to kind of lure this thing into the open so all of the mortar turrets can be doing their damage to this thing. And then after that, I'll worry about popping all of those crystals. Oh, I'm froze. Whoo! Good thing the mortars kind of thawed me out there. I think that's what happened. Nice. So, those mortar turrets are insane. Come on, come back over here by the mortars. They want to say hi. So, whatever side that these things decide to go on, they're going to get got. Boom, 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 boom. It's like fireworks. I love this. I went from being so frustrated because of all of this to being so happy because this is phenomenal. I have never seen such overpowered passive abilities ever. And trust me, I've been trying to do this for, it's been about 6 hours, okay? It's been about 6 hours worth of rinsing and repeating to level 15. Because if I don't get it by level 15, based on the agreement that I have with all of you, I have to start over. At this point, I'm just buying things just to buy them. Combo, repelling dash, performance bonus, silver heart, enhanced turrets. Now you're talking my language. I speak the language of turrets. Gain additional armor plates each time I pick up armor plates. That actually might be great if I could get the thing that says, ooh, actually, I like High Roller. More times than not, you're going to get an extra chest. It's just the one time that it really kind of screws you over, that it's frustrating. But at the same time, it's not that bad. I'll do reinforced. Big hearts again. That's going to be pretty much maxed out. I hate Juggernaut. Really hate it. I've gotten it a few times. It's not good. Ooh, silver heart. I want that. I love the clone grenades, especially when you have like super awesome epic grenades. No ammo is used. I don't want all you can eat. I want money as power because I have crystals to spend. Okay, what is this? It's the stupid King Skull. Okay, King Skull. We're going to dance right here. Keep it in the middle of this and let my turrets just rain down damage to this thing while I repel all of its projectiles and deal with the other skulls by freezing them, I'm thinking that I have a pretty good shot at this. I just have to go around it and just make sure it doesn't focus fire on any of my turrets, because if I lose them, I lose a significant chunk of my damage. In fact, some might say that's all of my damage. Focus the big guy, not the little ones. I will freeze the little ones and keep them at a healthy distance. Just end this. Fire. Yes. Oh, that took so long. Ah, but it feels good that it's finally over. And just because it is taking me forever, I'm going to the Victory Island. This is a long time coming. Oh, it feels so much better. I feel like I can breathe again. Ooh, I unlocked all of the different weapons. That's awesome. So now I get like legendary stuff. So yeah, I have all the different weapons unlocked. We finally beat a total pacifist run. Total pacifist run. I did 0 damage intentionally to the enemies from Island 15 on. It took hours, but it's doable. So if you want to see me do anything else, I have nothing better to do. So yeah, put them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!